Openly speaking about evolution versus the Bible and other religious books such as the Torah is risky at best. You have many sides saying they are willing to die for their beliefs. Worse, for anyone that would approach the subject, you have hate comments, foul language, name-calling, and absolute lunacy from both sides claiming they are right. Either way, you as the speaker are wrong, or you are going to hell. Since I already know that, you do not have to tell me so. So all comments of either nature or name-calling and foul language will not be approved. However, if you have something useful for either side to say, I will approve those comments. Let us start with the Big Bang Theory. We had to come from somewhere, I suppose. Great physicists such as Stephen Hawking claim that the universe as we know it started from a great ball of energy. That really sounds great, but Stephen, you have yet to explain how that energy got there in the first place. Creationists say God made everything. Oddly, both statements are the same, so why is there a fuss about it? It is strange, but neither can prove anything. You understand. You must understand. It is a matter of what a person believes, not science or religion. Evolutionists tell us that man came from the primordial ooze and descended from whatever animal or reptile. To me, that sounds like cell division. Oddly, the evolutionists do not agree on what monster man descended from. Here is where things get iffy. Creationists say that man was created separate from the primordial ooze on the sixth day, however many billions of years that took. And proof, of course, that man was made, and then God created woman. Nice, but it could have been woman that was created first. The point is that the Torah, the original book of the Old Testament, says that man separated from the side and woman was created. Again, that sounds like cell division to me. Now, even though neither can prove what they believe since they were not there, both sides are saying the same thing. Man did not walk with dinosaurs. As silly as it sounds, there are at least 4 factions of this. Evolutionists pro say dinosaurs went extinct 65 million years before man arrived on the scene. Excuse me, but aren't you the same people that say man evolved from the primordial ooze? Therefore, man could have been around actually before the dinosaurs. Evolutionist cons say that man could have walked with the dinosaurs, but probably did not. Some creationists say that man did not walk with the dinosaurs, and others say that man did walk with the dinosaurs. Well, if they believe man was created in the Garden of Eden on the 6th day, then man walked with the dinosaurs. The Bible actually tells us that little baby Adam named them all. The biggest factor in this is not even who was right. The fact remains that all animals and man ate from the tree of life. So mommy and daddy, when your baby calls you goo or ga, or another word, that is now your name. So they did not age in the garden. Well, not as quickly as we do these days. They could have easily walked with dinosaurs for millions, if not billions of years. Or did they? For the evolutionists, keep in mind, you can't prove they didn't. And each year you come up with man was born way before the 6,000 years of the creationists. Neither of you have a logical argument for or against it. Evolutionists scoff at the cave drawings and paintings at the beginning of man's time on Earth. Yes, people in those days were stupid. But, let's face it, as compared to the people Jay Leno talks to, I don't know. As they painted themselves with fierce monsters they had never seen before. Right, and I think you ate too many mushrooms. But again, so do most creationists. Amazing how it seems these two groups are so alike, yet hate each other. Dinosaurs lived in the Middle Ages. Not according to religion and science they didn't. Yet the great scientists of the time drew them, and so did many of the saints. The dragon, for one. Granted, those pictures do not look like the dragons of our own time. Some look like large lizards, and others look like large snakes. But all existed, and man did not have a word for them, so they were called dragons. And many of these drawings looked like pterodactyls. But who am I to question all these great minds of creationists and evolutionists? Both ignore the facts. This hardly covers each and every topic of the two. I would need volumes of work to do that. However, this is a start. Please start looking at the similarities between the two instead of the differences, because they are not there. In closing, if you have a closed mind, you will not see what is in front of you. Open your mind and realize that science and religion work together in the glory of peace. If you cannot do that, then maybe you should look in the mirror and grin, because that is what a monkey does. Yes, I'm aware of each of us does that. This is Remmy Meggs. I hope you like this video. Click on like, share it please, and subscribe.